Do you know what challenges India's education system is facing? India is a country of population of over 1.4 billion people, more people than of China in 2023, and a rapidly growing economy. But there is a problem. Its education system is struggling to keep up, and this could have a serious implication for its future. Let's break this down. India's education system is facing a crisis. Despite having some of the world's top universities and whose graduates are employed at world's best firms, many of its 265 million school students are leaving schools barely able to read or do basic maths. In fact, a 2022 survey found that only a quarter of 10-year-olds could do basic division, and a mere of 43% could read a year 2 level text. Of those in year 8, when compulsory education ends in India, barely 45% could do the basic division, and less than 70% could read a year 2 level text. Even more alarming is the lack of progress. Though school infrastructure and enrollment have improved in the recent years, with more children attending schools that have toilets, running water, and sometimes even computers, learning has not kept pace. If we delve into the data of 2022, math skills had barely budged in a decade. Reading skills had declined, partly owing to the learning lost during the COVID-19 pandemic. These numbers hide regional variations although. Learning levels tend to higher in richer southern states and lower in the poorer north. This is a major concern for a country that needs to make hundreds of millions of its young people employable, particularly in the poorer northern populous states. Otherwise, it could waste much of its growth potential. So what's causing this? One reason is a long-standing focus on elite education, a system inherited from British rulers. This system emphasizes finishing a rigid syllabus, assuming skills that many children don't have when they start the school. This does little for the majority of students at non-elite government schools or low-cost private schools. Yet, these are the students India economy needs the most to broaden its manufacturing sector, which India hopes will account for 25% of GDP in 2025, up from 17%. Even a factory job requires skills many school leavers don't have or lack somehow. Second reason lies in the attendance rate. Attendance by children remains poor, with the national average at around 70% and closer to 50% in states like Bihar. Teachers in government schools are paid well, very well by the way, but penalized little if children fails to learn anything. Data shows that in 2017, a quarter of sport checks found teacher absent from the school. The third reason is the lack of national spending on education. As we all know that when Prime Minister Narendra Modi took office in 2014, he promised that national spending on education would rise to 6% of the GDP, close to what is spent in Brazil, that is 6%, or South Africa, that is 6.6%. Yet on its own figure, it has never cleared the 3% mark, though some of the World Bank sources put the figures at 4.5% although. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are signs of change. For instance, in Bihar, a state in eastern India, local volunteers are helping children learn to read and do basic maths during their summer holidays. This is a part of program organized by Pratham, an Indian NGO, and the state government. Similar efforts are happening in Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, and these efforts are reaching to around 3.3 million children. Moreover, the government has begun to overhaul the education system. A national policy published in 2020 aims for every third-year pupil to achieve basic reading and math skills by 2027, a welcome but wildly ambitious target. It also emphasizes pre-primary education, improved teacher training, and performance-based rewards. So, what can other developing nations learn from India's experience? First, it's crucial to focus on basic education for all, not just elite education. Second, it's important to adapt the curriculum to the actual level of the students rather than rigidly adhering to the syllabus. Third, teacher training and accountability are the key to improve education quality. And finally, parental involvement and community engagement can play a significant role in enhancing education. So, at the end, we can say that India's journey to reform its education system is a long and a challenging one, but it's a journey that's crucial for its future. And we have seen education is not just about schools and textbooks. It's about equipping the next generation with the skills they need to thrive in a rapidly changing world, in the world of AI. Thanks for watching, and remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful videos.
Worldwide interests. Every interest. Follow here. Subscribe for interesting and full of knowledge videos.